Hi everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. First, let me apologize for my voice because I've been sick. I'm getting better, but the laryngitis takes a while to go away, and I apologize if I cough too much. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set my timer here, guys. It's gonna make a lot of little beeps, and I'm sorry, but I want to try to make sure I stay within a certain amount of time. Hopefully I'll be able to actually do something for 30 minutes. We'll see. But in my last video, which was way before Christmas, when I had done this piece and put this in, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to put this one in the top here, which was my original intention, to have two top loading cards. And I'm going to work on this off camera. It's too flimsy for me, so I'm going to put a little cheesecloth or a little bit of lace or something to give it something to hold on to. Probably not in this video, but in later. I don't know if it'll be in a video or not, but I wanted to show you what I was going to do to try to fix this problem because of this. So what I did was I took my bone folder, actually, and I don't know how well you can see this. I slit the side here, which was glued down originally. And what I did was I went and got another scrap of paper so I can cover this white where I tore the paper off. So what I'm trying to do here is find where I think it's this way. I think it's this way right here. I'm going to try to glue, let's see if I have, let me see. I need to kind of take these fuzzies off, and I have things here that I can do that with, I think. This is what happens when the blade starts getting dull on your, what do you call it? I'm going to ink this a little bit. I can't remember what ink I used. I think I was using walnut stain. So let me just bring that one down because some of these were darker. I think that's what I was using on here. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little walnut stain on there. I don't think this is going to be an issue on the sides. And again, I'm sorry if you're going to have trouble hearing me. But okay. So I think this was the side, actually. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to line this up. I'm going to put a pencil mark right, let me see, yeah, just here. And I'll probably have to readjust a little bit. Let me get we're going to cut this down piece by piece to make it fit. So let me find my spot here. There's my pencil mark. Okay. Sorry if I shook the table. I have such a mess here. Oh golly. I keep promising myself, you know, that I'm not gonna keep making these messes, but I do. And I'm hoping this year will be a little bit better for me. So all I'm gonna do, and I couldn't get this all the way down because of the fussy cut here. So I'm just gonna try to probably go about here, I think. And I'm not gonna need a lot to go into the pocket. I just really need enough to kind of cover that white edge and maybe just a smidge more inside. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I know you can't see, I'm probably off camera for that, but see what I can do here. You see I've got more edges. I don't know if these are edges that I need or not. I don't think they are. So let me get rid of that, and let me get this. I do believe this is the edge I need. I hope this is the edge I need. Hope I'm cutting it from the right places. All right, now I'm gonna bring this back. So yeah, I started to do this off camera, and I thought, you know, let me try to, you know, get back on and do a little video to show you when you make some mistakes. And I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna go too far in. I'm just, the further in I go, the harder it's gonna be to get the paper into that slot. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So, but I thought, you know, when you make mistakes and something doesn't quite work out right, it's good to see how you can fix things, possibly fix things. All right, I think that's gonna work. Okay. Then it's just a matter of getting it lined up where it belongs. So I see that I'm having issues there. So all I'm gonna do is little by little, I'll trim a little bit off. Hopefully I'm still on camera. And I'm hoping that this doesn't go out on me. Okay, that's good. I just trimmed a little bit off. I'm lining it up with the design here, okay, is what I'm doing. And that's it. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some glue on this and stick that in. And then we'll have it be able to be open from the side. I'll glue the top down. I'm still doing this with my old bottle of glue because I'm having trouble getting all my glue out of the fine nozzle things. Not sure why that is, but I'm having some trouble with that. So, all right, so I'm just gonna take this and do my best to slide it in to where I need it. Line it up with the pattern and the edge of the paper there. Bring that out just a wee bit. Okay. I think maybe just a wee bit more. Let me grab my tweezers. So I can't get my fingers quite down in there. I'm just trying to bring it out so it will cover that white edge or white, you know, piece for where I peeled it up and tore the paper. So we're just gonna redo that. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit more, line it up a little better. That's what we're gonna do. I wanna press it good and hard down along this front seam because you are gonna be getting, you know, taking a card in and out of here. So I wanna make sure that's pressed good and hard. All right, all the corners are down. Everything's nice and smushed. I'm gonna cover up this glue and I'm gonna get my Barely Art glue and I'm gonna come across the top here now and glue this down. Now I see I'm not gluing this down very well at the back. So let me get this in all the way. I'm so concerned with the front that I wasn't gluing the back part down. It's lifting up. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just gonna go along the top. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm just gonna go along the top here with my Barely Art glue. And I'm gonna glue this part down. Grab a little wipey thing here and press that down. So now I just went from having a top loading pocket to a side loading pocket right here. And you can't see the issues. Of course, I just lifted that up. I'm trying to rub off the extra glue. That should be okay in a minute. What I do want to do now is I have to take this off, okay? So, and that's going to be a bit of a mess, but we're going to take it off. I will find something I can do. I'm going to have to trim it down anyway, the card, because of the fussy cut on the bottom down here. I'm not going to be able to, let's see, a few little things sticking up here. That's what happens, I guess. You find these things when it sits for a little while. Okay. So I am going to have to trim it because you see it won't go quite in. So I'm going to take this off as much as I possibly can. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. Probably just going to leave that on the back. And can't quite get any more of that off. And then I'm gonna have to trim this down. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it right to the top there. I'll do that with a knife. Okay, I'm just gonna go measuring this or lining this up right across the top of the picture that I have there. Get my little finger blade. I'm gonna go ahead and cut through that. And this is pretty thick because there's been a few layers on top of layers here. There we go. I really hope you can hear me because my voice is just so terrible right now. Sorry about that. All right, let me get my corner rounder, which is someplace. Here we go. I always forget which drawer I'm putting it in. I think I've got it on 7. Looks about right. Okay. So that's what we've got, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I think this should fit, and I do have to glue down this side again because I was playing with this a little bit. So this is gonna now go in here like so, and I'm gonna just, oh, I think I want to put a little tab on it. I think I'll go ahead and put another little tab of some kind on it. This might be a little big. It's cute though. But you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna take this bottom part off. I'm gonna fold it to where I want it. And then I'm just gonna cut the bottom off because it is a little big. I don't want it sticking out where it's gonna interfere with that. And I'd like it in the middle if I can, more or less in the middle. So I'm just gonna take just the tiniest bit there. Let me get that knife again. Okay. Let's hope I can do this without completely wrecking this piece. I do have another one, I think. But yeah, that should be okay. Get rid of this part. Okay. And I kind of like it with that little bit on there. I think that's cute. I don't want it out too far. I just want enough to grab. So let me get my ink. I'm gonna go ahead and ink these little sides here. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Honestly, I sound really bad. Just can't seem to get past all of this cold stuff. I was doing really well. Didn't get sick until after Christmas. Actually, it was, I think it might have even been a little after New Year's. Let's see here. Okay. Just kind of eyeballing it to see where I think I would want to put it, how much I would want hanging out. All right, so I'm going to go with that, like right about there. So let me go ahead and put this, glue this way. Get off on those little edges. Okay. And then I'm going to try to put it where I want it. Doesn't matter which side, honestly. I could do it this way. I was going to do it, I think, right about there. If you can see what I'm doing there, I think. Okay. Looks, whoops, almost, it was a little straight till I hit it. All right, then I'm just going to put that down, and I'm going to put some glue on this side. Probably shouldn't do it on top of the journal, but nonetheless. Okay. Go ahead and put that on there. Let me grab my wipe so I can press that down and get off any oozy glue. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, there is one place I do have to ink. Is right here, don't I? Okay. Now let me go ahead. I'm going to squeeze that a little tighter just so that I can kind of keep the ends together. Oh my goodness. So just stick that in there for right now. Try to put some stuff away so I'm not working with it all. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to do was glue this back down because I wasn't sure. I started with this and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Sorry about missing with the glue. It's my depth perception issue. But yeah, okay. So that'll go down there. Now this is gonna go in here and there is an edge. So we have to be a little careful. But that's gonna go in there now. So now we've got a side pocket here with that little tab, and that card still goes in there. And this one is still gonna go in the top, like so. But what I'm gonna do is take something, putting on here, and I'm not sure exactly what I wanna do, but I wanna put something on. Let me get rid of some of my garbage here. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Find my pin. I'm always losing the pin. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think now. Again, I'm still working. I have markers in here, and I'm still working on what I'm going to put in here. That's for another day. I know it's after Christmas, but I just want to get it finished, get it off my desk. Well, I'm thinking about what I might want to do. Let me re-glue some of these spots down. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. My son did come to visit me for Christmas. He left a couple days after Christmas because his dad was coming to visit him in New Jersey, so he had to get back, but busy time. But he did manage to get out here and make his mom very happy. So I got to see him, which was nice. He helped me decorate the tree, which is nice. There's probably still a lot of places I need to go and fill in, but all this because I was going to pick up my pin, which I have now lost again. Here it is. I'm probably going to have to get one of those or make one of those fancy ones for this too. All right, so let me think. I have a few minutes. Let me think if I can, what I would want to put. I'm looking at some of my scraps here. I'm not sure. Really not sure. Maybe. I'm really not sure. I may not do this in this video, guys. Just to, because I don't know. I don't want to just throw something in there. But I do want to throw something in there. Just trying to decide what I think, because this is just too fragile. And I need to. I'm wondering, maybe. Don't know. I'm thinking maybe I can just glue this on to the cheesecloth and then go ahead and cut around the you know, the leaves themselves, and just sort of like, you know, not have a bunch. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What's the worst that can happen? I don't like it, right? That's the worst that can happen, that I wouldn't like it. So, and then what? I just make a new card? I could do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to push this up here. And then let's try to get, and I'm not worried about this coming through the other side of the cheesecloth or anything, because one, you're really not going to see it, and two, it'll help to make it stiff, which is really what I'm aiming to do. So let's put that one down there and pick that up. Actually, let me get a little piece of something. Just use this so that I don't glue through the cheesecloth onto the card itself. So, and again, my depth perception doesn't help me here, or lack thereof. So trying not to miss anything or get too gloppy with stuff, because I'm not always sure where I'm hitting. So yeah, so things will start to come down a little bit. We're always busy, it seems, and tons of work and never enough help to get it all done. So, yeah, I think I'll be happy with this. I think I will. All right, let me find that pin again. There it is. Okay. I lost the original pin to this. I had another pin I've been using here, so just kind of clean that out a little bit. All right, now here's the trick. Here is the trick. Let me peel this up off of here. It's collecting the color off the, it's actually kind of pretty, isn't it? I save that. Who knows what I might do with that. So, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. My husband got sick the day after Christmas, and I thought, oh gee, I'm gonna make it this time. Well, I didn't. He was really very sick, honestly, and for a couple of days he really didn't come out of bed much. And I thought, wow, you know, looks like I beat it this time. Well, wasn't quite right. But mine has stayed in my head, just like a head cold sinus infection kind of thing. So, and I did not have a fever. I believe he did. But I did not have a fever. So I was happy for that. I didn't even mind it being a little like, you know, like cutting it a little wonky. Trying to make it look too neat is too neat for something that's rustic like this. Just don't want to cut the pieces. I think what I'll do is once I cut through here, I think I'm just going to take some of these threads and kind of pull them out and make it, you know, a little bit. I need an actual pin to, I could use these. Pull some of these out, rough it up, rustic it up. I kind of like this actually. Try to get rid of these things that I'm pulling out. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. So anyway, I'm sure I'm already on the mend. I know I don't sound like it, but I am. And yeah, I'll be good as new soon. So I'm really itching to get back into here and kind of try to make some resolutions for myself. I'm going to go between these needles, kind of pull that out a little bit so it's not quite so heavy. But yeah, this was a pretty good idea, I think. I'm liking it. Try to pull off whatever is just hanging oddly. But I think this will help to keep this from tearing. I like it rough like that. Yeah, actually I'd like to get it a little rougher over here. See what I could do. And on this side. Oh, I am very happy with that. That was a good decision, I think. I like that very much. All right, let's see how that looks in here. Clear away my mess. And that's going to go back up in the top like so. And again, it still lifts up, goes over the edge. It's not too imposing. I'm trying to get it centered somewhat. It's not too imposing. It kind of blends in, gives a little more texture. Well, there you have it, guys. So that's, I'm not going to go any further. I still have about 5 minutes on the video, but that's okay. So far, I'm still recording, which is good. So that is how I fixed my problem with not being able to do 2 top loading pockets. I simply slit the side here, rematched the paper so you couldn't see, cut the tag down and put a new tab on the side. And with cutting that down, I got rid of the stuff on the back. So I do have to re-ink, don't I? Should do that. I should do that. So let's go ahead and get some more ink on here. That is true. So we have the tag that instead of top loading here is now side loading here with a cute little tab on the side. Try to get that even somewhat. And then this one still loads from the top. And in an effort to keep this from tearing, because they were so delicate, I just backed that with some cheesecloth, and I did not coffee dye that. I used vintage photo, and I just go over it with the brush, both sides, and really looks pretty. So that's it for this one. I think we are all set. I'm hitting something. It doesn't want to go down. There we go. Okay. So I finished the cover. Congratulations to me. I'm going to work on the rest of this. Whether I do any of that on video or not, I'm not sure. But in any case, that's going to be it for now, guys. So until the next video, be safe, be happy, and be blessed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.